Hey guys, this is the long run warm up. So this takes about 5 to 6 minutes. We're starting off some leg swings here. Dynamic, drive the toe up a little bit, get that hamstring just warming up, start a little bit easy, and then get into the swing of it. We're going to have 10 reps on each side. Once you're done with that, we're going into some forward lunges here. You can do these as reverse lunges if you prefer. Make sure you've got that weight on the front foot, 3 points of contact. More weight on the front foot will mean less pressure on the rear knee. So you don't need to do it this quick if you're a bit new to this. We're also stretching out the quads as you do that. So 20 of these, so that'll be 10 on each side. If you get any pain in the knee, just reduce the depth that you're going. This one's going to get you nice and warm and stretch out those hips. Alright, moving on to shoe the chickens. We all know this one. Point the toe slightly up to the sky, sweep the chickens away. We're obviously going to make this a little bit dynamic, again, as I'm doing in the video. And this is just getting those hamstrings and the calf just freed up, warmed up, ready to take some impact on the run. Okay, next we are in a quad stretch with a toe touch. This is going to get your quad really stretched out and your hip. And it is also going to challenge your balance and that hamstring mobility a bit as well on the rear hamstring. Obviously pretty challenging on the balance. We'll have about 10 of those on each side. Next we're going into some hip hinges. This is just, again, make sure the hamstrings are nicely fired up. Put the hands in the hips and push your hips back just to make sure that you're hinging correctly at the hip. And next one, we are going into your squats. So we always like to use the squat as a bit of a diagnosis movement. So if there's anything feeling a bit dodgy in there, you can work on it and make sure you've got a really good squat all the time, but especially pre and post run. After that, we're going to go into our long lunge rotations. So we're going to be going into a long lunge, drop the rear knee down to the floor, so you get a big stretch in that rear quad, and then 10 reaching up to the sky and reaching under the armpit. If you're trying to figure out which arm you're supposed to be lifting up, it should be the same arm as the same leg you've got up. So if you've got your right leg up, it's your right arm that's going up to the sky. Try with your left arm, you're going to feel very unbalanced. People try it though. Okay, into your inchworms, so hands down to the floor, walk out, press up if you want, and then walk your hands back. You get a big stretch in the old hamstrings, and it's going to get you nice and warm. Once you've done about 10 of those, you can do this in the reverse way, so walking your feet back instead of your hands. Drop the heels down, really get a big stretch. You might feel it around the back of your heel if you've got particularly stiff back there. Quite like that one for releasing the hamstrings and the calves. Your next movement is called a woodpecker. This is going to be getting your glutes and hamstrings fired up. Take up a standing lunge, 3 points contact on the front foot, 2 points contact on the rear foot, and we are hinging at the hip, making sure that we keep ourselves nice and square and use the tension that we're building up in that front hamstring to leverage ourselves back up. So you should feel nice, loose as a goose and ready to run. Your muscles should feel nice and activated, and I hope you really notice the difference. Enjoy!